If you're a history buff and action movie fan, or just love those massive old-school epics, you're going to love this today. 1. Introduction to an Epic Rebellion. We're breaking down Stanley Kubrick's 1960 classic Spartacus. This isn't your basic recap. I'm taking you through the story, the drama, and all the while behind-the-scenes stuff that made it legendary. 2. Setting the stage. Spartacus dropped in theaters on October 6th, 1960, and it was a game-changer for Hollywood epics directed by Stanley Kubrick and starring Kirk Douglas as the lead. It cost a record $12 million back then. That's like $120 million today, and it raked in over $60 million, becoming Universal's biggest hit of the decade. It snagged 4 Oscars, including Best Supporting Actor for Peter Ustinov, and influenced everything from Gladiator to Game of Thrones with its themes of freedom and resistance. If you haven't seen it, hit pause now, spoilers coming, but seriously, it's a must-watch classic. 3. The plot in a nutshell. The story kicks off in ancient Rome around 73 BC with Spartacus, a Thracian slave played by Kirk Douglas, who's forced into gladiator training at a brutal school run by the sleazy bodiatas Peter Ustinov. He falls for Varinia Jean Simmons, another slave, and when things get too harsh, he sparks a massive revolt, breaking out with his fellow gladiators. They build an army of escaped slaves marching across Italy, dreaming of freedom. Meanwhile, Roman big shots like the ruthless Crassus Laurence Olivier and the scheming Gracchus Charles Lawton plot to crush them. It's an epic tale of uprising, betrayal, and sacrifice, with huge battles and heartfelt moments that hit hard. 4. Kirk Douglas takes control. Kirk Douglas wasn't just the star. He produced Spartacus through his company Brenna Productions. After reading Howard Fast's novel, he saw himself in the rebel slave and pushed to make it happen, turning down other roles to focus on this epic. Hidden fact number 1. Anthony Mann, the original director, shot the quarry and salt mine sequences, but got fired after 2 weeks. His footage stayed in the final cut, giving the film its gritty opening vibe. Douglas felt Mann couldn't handle the scope, so he called in Kubrick. 5. Hiring Stanley Kubrick. After firing Mann, Douglas brought in young Stanley Kubrick, who had directed him in Paths of Glory, but Kubrick didn't have full control, clashing with Douglas over creative choices. It was the only film where Kubrick didn't call all the shots. Hidden fact number 2. Howard Fast, the novel's author, was called back during filming to write 27 new scenes connecting the chaotic footage. Douglas begged him for help, saying they had about an hour and 40 minutes of disconnected film. 6. Casting the leads. Kirk Douglas was perfect as Spartacus, bringing that tough underdog energy. Laurence Olivier as Crassus added cold class, and Peter Ustinov stole scenes as Batiatus, winning an Oscar for it. Hidden fact number 3. Jean Simmons wasn't the first choice for Varinia. Sabine Beth Mann got fired early on, so Douglas called Simmons at her ranch, telling her to get to LA pronto. She rushed in and nailed it, becoming the film's emotional heart. 7. Supporting stars shine. Charles Lawton as Gracchus and Tony Curtis as Antoninus rounded out the stellar cast, bringing wit and depth to the Roman side. Ustinov's improv added comic relief amid the intensity. Hidden fact number 4. Peter Ustinov wasn't formally introduced to Kirk Douglas. They first met on set during a scene where Ustinov discovers Spartacus chained to a rock. He didn't even recognize Douglas in his ragged makeup. 8. Clashes on set. The production was full of egos, with actors rewriting their lines to beef up roles. Douglas, Olivier, Lawton, and Ustinov all tinkered with the script, leading to some tense moments. Hidden fact number 5. Charles Lawton and Laurence Olivier didn't get along at all. Ustinov had to buffer between them like growling dogs. Olivier once gave Lawton a snarky stage diagram for his King Lear role, sparking more shade. Olivier dove deep into Roman history for Crassus, learning they rode without saddles, so he tried it, but it was tricky. Hidden fact number 6. Olivier wore a fake nose prosthetic for the role, saying it made him feel safe in the character. It was similar to his real nose, but helped him transform into the villain. 10. Cinematography drama. The film's look is stunning, shot in Super Technorama 70 for those wide, epic vistas, but behind the camera things got heated. Hidden fact number 7. Kubrick told hired cinematographer Russell Meddy to just sit back and let him handle the shots. Kubrick, a pro photographer, did most of the work himself. Meddy still won the Oscar, but complained the whole time. 11. Crowd scenes, innovation. Those massive battles used thousands of extras, including Spanish soldiers for the Madrid shoots. Kubrick obsessed over every detail. For realism, hidden fact number 8 fans at the Michigan State versus Notre Dame football game in 1959 provided the shouting for key scenes like Hail Crassus, and I Am Spartacus actor John Gavin instructed them to avoid modern yells like Yippee. Over 76,000 people joined in. 12. Injuries and delays. Filming dragged on for 167 days, with setback from health issues and accidents, keeping the crew on their toes. Hidden fact number 9, Tony Curtis split his Achilles tendon playing tennis with Douglas on set. It delayed his scenes for 5 weeks, forcing the team to shoot around his cast. 13. Tragic losses. The intense schedule took a toll on everyone involved, from extras to key creatives. Hidden fact number 10, art director Eric Orbam suffered a fatal heart attack during production. He still won a posthumous Oscar for Best Art Direction. His sets, like the Gladiator camp, were massive, costing $40,000 alone. Egos flared with threats and rewrites, but it all fueled the film's energy. Hidden fact number 18, Charles Lawton threatened to sue Kirk Douglas multiple times over script changes, but never followed through. Douglas called him a prima donna, just venting. 14. Funny set mishaps. Amid the drama, there were lighter moments to keep spirits up, like when Douglas got stuck in a scene. Hidden fact number 11, Kirk Douglas was left hanging on his cross during the crucifixion shoot. One day, the crew called lunch and forgot to get him down. Gene Simmons laughed, saying, "You need a sense of humor in this industry." 15. Censorship battles. The film pushed boundaries with themes of power and desire, leading to cuts for the 1960 release. Hidden fact number 12, censors objected to the oysters and snails scene, implying bisexuality, and suggested changing it to artichokes and truffles. Douglas and Kubrick cut the whole 4-minute bit instead. 16. Restoration efforts. The 1991 restoration brought back lost footage, making the film even better for modern viewers. Hidden fact number 13, Anthony Hopkins was brought in to dub Laurence Oliver's lines in the restored oysters scene. Oliver's widow suggested him, and he did a spot on impersonation following Kubrick's fax notes. 17. Massive scale. Spartacus was the priciest Hollywood film ever at the time, using over 10,500 people total, from crew to extras. Hidden fact number 14, the production lasted 167 shooting days, including 6 weeks, just for the main battle sequence. With 8,500 extras, Kubrick used number cardboard for dead bodies to compose shots, yelling moves like number 16, a little left. 18. Borrowing props. To cut costs, they sourced authentic gear from Europe, adding realism to the Roman world. Hidden fact number 15, studio borrowed 5,000 uniforms and 7 tons of armor from Italian museums and costume houses. It helped create that immersive ancient feel without building everything from scratch. The warning scene with Draba's body is eerie, and it took dedication from Woody Strode. Hidden fact number 20, Woody Strode hung upside down himself for the Gladiator's quarter scene, as the replica wasn't convincing enough. He stayed still as the cast filed past a replica, ended up in Universal's prop room for years. 19. Training the fighters. The Gladiator scenes are brutal and authentic thanks to intense prep for the stunt team. Hidden fact number 16, every one of Hollywood's 187 stuntmen was trained in real gladiatorial combat rituals to make the fights look legit. They practiced to the death styles for accuracy. Oliver's commitment to history led to some practical headaches on horseback. Hidden fact number 19, Laurence Olivier tried riding saddleless like real Romans, but kept wobbling, so Kubrick had him film those scenes on a ladder for stability. 20. Rejected roles. Casting was a whirlwind, with big names turning down parts before the final lineup. Hidden fact number 17, Ingrid Bergman, Jean Moreau, and Elsa Martinelli all rejected the role of Verinia before it went to Sabine Bethman. Then finally, Gene Simmons, who made it her own man. What a massive tale. Spartacus isn't just an epic, it's a Hollywood revolution that stood up for freedom on and off screen. If these facts blew your mind, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and drop in the comments your favorite scene or character. Is it the big battle or that I Am Spartacus moment? Stay epic, and I'll catch you in the next one.